The Henrietta Night Handicap chases next 3 mile, 3.5 furlongs, grade 3 handicap. And at the top, the Fabric for Joshua Sutherland, Shapeshifter and Rare Impulse for Paul Parsons, Pendle for John Morgan, San Pedro Paddy, Vinnie Gerard, Wayward Lad, John Morgan, Silent Voices for Graham Clutterbuck, Yorkshire Warriors, Matt Cooper, Fantasia, Craig Beckwith, Pokes and Annie Martin Ingham, Tunisia, Matt Cooper, Hinterland Stretch, Daniel French, and Halfway Right for Padraig Hogan, a field of 13. And they're called in and away and heading for the first of the fences in this 3 mile, 3.5 furlong event. Not this strange distance, but we're over the first of the 22, and the Morgan pair to the 4, so we're going to get another one of those races running a million miles an hour, and the field well strung out, and probably loads of fallers. They're all safely over that one, and heading towards the third. I'll now do my annual joke, just in case there's anybody that hasn't heard it. Not a joke. Is it a joke? I don't know. Well, I suppose I ruined it now, really, by saying it's a joke. But anyway, well, you may not know. You've not been watching over the years. Well, once upon a time, as they take the 4th of the 22, which they're all safely over, Henrietta Night, who this race is named after, a famous racehorse trainer, best mate, of course, used to date Jasper Carrot. And they were going to get married at one point until she realised that then she'd be called Henrietta Carrot and decided that wouldn't be a good idea. Over the 5th they go. And it's Wayward Lad in the lead from Pendle in 2nd. Pokes and Annie's back in 3rd. And the Fabric is 4th. And then Silent Voices and Yorkshire Warriors with Rare Impulse after that one. And San Pedro Paddy. Towards the back, Hinterland Stretch is just the back marker. But over fence number 6. It's the Morgan pair 1 and 2, Wayward Lad and Pendle, 2 great old chasers from yesteryear. Wayward Lad more from the 80s and Pendle more from the 70s, I would think. Pokes and Annie in 3rd. And then the Fabric back in 4th. Silent Voices after that, and San Pedro Paddy. Over this ditch they go. Either of them would have run in a race like this, though. 3.5 miles. Wayward Lad maybe won the King George a few times, didn't he? Decent ones in the Gold Cup, and a good 2-miler as well. They get over the 9th. Pendle was a 2 mile, 2.5 miler, I seem to remember. Anyway, Wayward Lad's in the lead from Pendle in 2nd. Pokes and Annie is back in 3rd. The Fabric is 4th, and San Pedro Paddy is after that one. Safely over that one, field all still on their feet with Halfway Right just about the back marker. I wonder if Padraig Hogan's got a horse called Halfway Wrong as well. Maybe didn't make the team, so I don't remember commentating on that one, but you never know. Anyway, Wayward Lad's in front. Pokes and Annie is now moving to 2nd to just break up the Morgan 1-2. The Fabric is back in 4th as they take the 11th. Midway point in the jumping, slow jump from Pokes and Annie allows Pendle to regain 2nd. It's Wayward Lad who's the leader. Pendle's in 2nd. Pokes and Annie's back in 3rd. The Fabric 4th. Gap of 3 lengths then to San Pedro Paddy and Silent Voices who race together. Tucked in behind them, Yorkshire Warriors and Fantasia with the grey on that one's outside, Rare Impulse. And the 2nd of Matt Cooper's horse, Tunisia, is alongside Shapeshifter. Another Paul Parsons grey. With the orange jacketed Hinterland Stretch, that must be the man of many colours, Daniel French. And then Padraig Hogan's back marker, Halfway Right, as they make their way past the stand, take the fence that'll be the last on the next circuit in the Henrietta Carrot Handicap Chase. And it's Wayward Lad in the lead. Pokes and Annie and Pendle. And the Fabric. Silent Voices and San Pedro Paddy. Over the 14th they go, all jumping well still. As we take a look at them from the other angle, they'll take one more plain fence now and then head towards the water. At least they should do, unless they've changed track from the last race, which hopefully they haven't. All safely over that one. Wayward Lad, 4 to 5 lengths clear. Off stablemate Pendle on the inside of Poke Saladani. There's the water jump. All safely over that one, and all still on their feet. They'll be racing towards a ditch now, I think, with Wayward Lad in the lead. Leading by 3 to 4. Good jump by Poke Saladani in second. Pendle in third, the Fabric in fourth. The 1, 2, 3, 4 has stayed pretty much the same. 2 and 3 have swapped places now and again. But for the most part, it's been pretty much the same. But now, Poke Saladani goes up to move alongside Wayward Lad. With Pendle back in third, San Pedro Paddy is making some progress around the outside. Another one making eye-catching progress is Fantasia. And over this ditch they go. Again, a slightly better jump by Poke Saladani. Sees her just poke ahead in front. Wayward Lad's under a little bit of pressure. Pendle is back in third. We've seen plenty of these John Morgan horses look as though they're beaten and then come back. So, wouldn't rule either of these two out at the moment, although Pendle does look like he's backtracking pretty quickly. But it's Wayward Lad who's regained the lead from Poke Saladani in second. Then comes the Fabric. Fantasia, Rare Impulse is making a sweeping move around the outside then as they head towards the third last. And it's Wayward Lad who's got a second win from Fantasia. Rare Impulse, Poke Saladani now under a bit of pressure. The Fabric going up and down. But it's Wayward Lad in the lead. Wayward Lad being pressed by Fantasia. Then comes Rare Impulse. Poke Saladani's now beaten and passed by the Fabric and Yorkshire Warriors as they head towards the home straight in the final two. And it's Fantasia who's gone on. Fantasia by a length from Wayward Lad who's plugging away on the rail. In third place is the Grey. Rare Impulse as we see them racing away from us. There's one being pulled up at the back. That was Pendle. But it's Fantasia. Fantasia's a length clear. Fantasia from Wayward Lad and Rare Impulse. Over the second last they go. Best jump was by Rare Impulse who's now coming through the challenge for the lead. Rare Impulse on the outside of Fantasia. Over the final fence they go. And it's Fantasia on the inside. San Pedro Paddy is flying around the outside. But also Rare Impulse is fighting back. It's Rare Impulse and Fantasia. These two are a ding-dong up the straight. The Grey's just in front. Fantasia is trying to fight back. The Grey's hanging on. Fantasia. Here comes Wayward Lad again on the outside. It's got to be close on the line. Just Rare Impulse, I think. Just about held on. Wayward Lad was coming back. Had to switch as well. I lost a good half length having to come around the outside, but that would have made the difference. A Rare Impulse takes it for Paul Parsons. Wayward Lad was unlucky for John Morgan. Had to switch to the outside. Fantasia third for Craig Beck with San Pedro Paddy for Vinnie Gerard was fourth. And Shapeshifter for Paul Parsons was back in fifth. And if you just look at that handicap, you can see there that Rare Impulse was giving all the others a stone. So that's a really good performance from that one to have beaten those good horses and giving that much weight away.